Hi guys, so I'm gonna read Journey into Mystery number 85. So this is the first appearance of Loki. Again, I'm still sick, so the voices aren't gonna be as good. I know I said that past few videos. Just keep that in mind. But I challenge you to match your powers against mine, Thor. Never before has the mighty Thor faced a foe as dangerous as Loki, the god of mischief. "It is Loki, my sworn enemy. He has found me at last." And there's like some other stories here. It says, take these other journeys into mystery in this great issue. Filbert's frightful future. Off limits. We won't be reading those. Thor the Mighty. At last you've met your match, Thor. The power of Loki is even greater than yours. Trapped by Loki, the god of mischief. Beyond our segment of time and space, there exists Asgard, the citadel of the Norse gods, which is connected to Earth by a rainbow bridge called Bifrost. And in a remote part of Asgard there stands a tree, in which imprisoned Loki, the god of mischief. Ages ago the gods condemned me to be trapped within this tree. Here I am destined to remain, until my plight causes someone to shed a tear. But no inhabitant of Asgard would weep for me, for I am hated by all. However, for centuries I have been imposing my will upon this tree, until at last I can control it. Heimdall, the warder of Bifrost, approaches. Having become master of the tree, the villainous Loki commands one of its leaves to break off and fall down into the eyes of the passing deity. The impact of which causes Heimdall's eye to smart and shed a tear. I have succeeded. Because of my plight, I was able to gain control of this tree, and thus I was able to affect Heimdall's eye. Therefore my plight did indeed cause him to shed a tear. And now, by my cunning wit, I am at last free to cause mischief, to create discord, and to seek revenge against the one responsible for my capture, Thor, the thunder god. Thor has not been in Asgard for ages. No one knows where he is, but I shall find him through his hammer. His mallet is made of uru, the magic mineral. Before I was imprisoned, I established a mental link with it. Now I shall use that link to locate the hammer. The image is appearing. I can see the uru hammer. There is the mighty thunder god. He is on Earth, in a hospital, entertaining children. He always did have a soft heart, towards all except me. Well now, my ancient enemy is in for a surprise. Prepare yourself, Thor, for Loki is coming. Traveling across the rainbow bridge at the speed of thought, the god of mischief reaches out our unsuspecting planet. It has been ages since I was last on Earth. I had best alter my attire to modern-day clothes while I search for Thor. Moments later, in human guise, Loki reaches the hospital he had seen. Yes, Thor was here, bless his heart. He made our children so happy. But he left, and I don't know where he is now. I don't want to reveal myself yet by conjuring up another image of the magic hammer. I know. I will create a disturbance that will make Thor come to me. And a few blocks from Loki, Dr. Don Blake and his nurse are returning from a house call when, "It's horrible! Help us, somebody help! Holy Hannah, look! Those people, they've all been transformed into negatives." But how? What could have caused it? They're under some kind of magic spell. Somehow I must help them, but I can't do it as Don Blake. Golly, Doctor, why, he's gone. Once again I must change the cane into the magic hammer, and myself into Thor. And a moment later, look, it's Thor! My little feat of magic flushed out the great thunder god himself. Clear the street. Some sinister enchantment is at work. If I rotate my hammer fast enough, It will emit antimatter particles. There, it is working. Now I'll just use the hammer as a super fan to blow the antimatter particles at the negative victims. And as the antimatter reverses their atoms, it transforms them back into positive people again. The spell is over. We're normal again. Thanks to Thor. What a great performance. You were wonderful. Greetings, Thor. It's been a long time, hasn't it? A long time? I see you don't remember me. Very well. Perhaps this will refresh your memory. Crack. Now do you recognize me? The god you imprisoned. The god who is your eternal enemy, and who has come to Earth seeking vengeance. Loki. Part 2. Thor the Mighty, The Vengeance of Loki. Loki, the god of mischief, according to the ancient legends, the most cunning and wicked of all the gods. I challenge you to battle. This guy must be nuts to take on Thor. Loki, a lovely name, and he seems so dashing and romantic. Come, Thor, let us battle in the air, above these insignificant mortals. Look, he's making the carpet float. I must accept his challenge. I have no other choice. Be careful, Thor. Be real careful. Wielding his hammer above his head, the thunder god rises as smoothly as a helicopter. My plan is working. He's following me up. Being superhuman like myself, Thor cannot be conquered by my magic alone. But there are other ways. I maneuvered him into a position where the sun's rays reflect off his hammer into his eyes each time the hammer passes in front of him. The blinking reflection plus my power of suggestion will soon have him hypnotized. You are tired, Thor. Too tired to remain awake. You must sleep. Sleep. I must sleep. You are in my power. I am your master. You must obey me. I must obey you. I have triumphed. Now to have my revenge. I shall use Thor as my instrument for creating mischief. Descend to Earth, Thor. Yes, Loki. But when the two living legends touch the ground, one sudden fear sweeps through Loki. Some accidental shock might suddenly snap him out of his trance. If that happens and he had his hammer with him, it would be too dangerous for me. I must get Thor's hammer away from him. I command you to give me the enchanted hammer. I cannot obey you, Loki. By the will of Odin, the magic weapon must never be wrested from Thor. Editor's note: Odin is the ruler of all Norse gods. His attachment to the hammer is too strong for even hypnosis to overcome. I will have to resort to trickery. Look, Thor, there is a sea beast beneath the surface. It is attacking that small boat. Instinctively, the god of thunder hurls his mighty hammer in the direction indicated by Loki. Ha! It worked. He believed there really was a menace, and he tried to destroy it. But an instant later, oh, I forgot, the hammer's greatest power. Wherever Thor throws it, it returns to him. I must get the hammer away from him. Wait, I have a plan. I shall conjure up another Thor. In his hypnotic trance, he might just be deceived by the image I created. Behold, Thor, the mighty thunder god. The hammer is his. Give it to him. Yes, Loki. The hammer belongs to Thor. It worked. Now go yonder, house of animals, and set free the beasts. Set free the beasts. But as Thor reaches the animal house, Loki's attention is diverted for a moment. Foolish mortals, straining to lift the magic hammer. In all of heaven and earth, none but Thor has strength enough to lift it. And in that fateful moment, the transformation takes place. For when the god of thunder and his hammer are separated for more than 60 seconds, he reverts back to his normal form. And the hypnotic spell which Thor was under has no effect upon the person Dr. Don Blake. What can be taking Thor so long? Why has he not released the beasts? I must manage to touch the hammer again. I don't get it. I can't lift this thing clear up the ground. Whoa, I strained every muscle in my arm and I still couldn't budge it. Let me try. Are you kidding? You couldn't lift it, So how could a skinny guy like you do it? Let the poor sap try. It'll be good for a laugh. But the instant Don Blake touches the magic hammer, there is a blinding flash of light. My eyes! I can't see! Where'd that skinny guy go? I don't know, but look who's holding the hammer now. It's Thor. Now, Loki, we're going to finish our battle. You broken hypnotic spell. As he flees from his foe, the god of mischief uses his magic powers to gather together all the pigeons in the area. I must escape Thor and think of a new plan to defeat him. Fly, little birds, quickly. Clever trick, but it will do him no good. Thor has hurled his hammer, and he's holding on to it. He's flying after me. He's overtaking me. I must land. I can use the crowded theater to my advantage. Begone, pigeons. Look, what is it? Who is it? Must be an advertising stunt. Too many people around. There's no room to swing my hammer. Thor, here I am. Come and get me if you dare. Bah, hammer and no hammer. My strength is still the greatest of all the gods. But once again Loki uses his crafty talent to best the god of thunder. With a simple bit of magic, I release the curtain from its supports. And while my mighty opponent struggles to free himself, I again make my escape. Ha! But Thor is not without cunning himself. I'll get this off me sooner with the power of wind than I would by pulling and tearing. Whoosh! And moments later, the fantastic battle is resumed. An underground tunnel. I'll surely defeat Thor down there. He's pushing those people off the platform, and a train's coming. Away, puny mortals. I knew the soft-hearted Thor would stop to help the useless humans. No time to lose. The train will pass within seconds. Seizing the iron rails, the invincible thunder god tears them from the ground. Both of you, down quickly. You bet. Thank heavens you're here. If I didn't see with my own eyes. I do see it, and I still don't believe it. Nobody can do that. Nobody, except Thor. We're saved. Now to find Loki, before he does any more harm. Up there, he's brought the winged horse of a gasoline sign to life. Now he can fly again. And in this Times Square crowd, I can't swing my hammer. I can't fly after him. And while thousands watch the god of mischief, he's running amok, smashing the displays like a spoiled child in fit of anger. But Loki soon becomes bored with his amusement and leaves. While I'm approaching yonder statue, I'll think of a way to defeat Thor once and for all. Meanwhile, those sections of pipe, that's the answer. Grabbing one of the sections, the mighty Thor hurls it high into the air. I pray my aim is as superhuman as my strength. Glub! It worked! Hooray! He did it! Splash! According to legend, Loki's magic powers are useless in water. He'll drown unless I rescue him. Swimming faster than the fastest fish, the thunder god soon reaches his helpless foe. You would save me? I cannot stand by and let anyone perish, even you. Moments later, back to shore. Where are you taking me? Stop! Give me a chance to dry myself. We're going to the Empire State Building, and I'm keeping you wet, so you can't use your magic against me. Soon atop the world's tallest skyscraper. Why have you tied me to your hammer? No, stop, don't! I'm sending you back to Asgard, Loki, the fastest way possible. Farewell, god of mischief. May we never meet again. Hurled almost the speed of thought, the magic hammer carries its living burden higher and higher till it reaches the Rainbow Bridge and the citadel of the gods, where it sweeps down in a great arc before Odin, Balder, Tyr, and the other astonished gods. So yeah, Odin and all the others also make their first appearance, but only in this panel. Behold, it is the hammer of Thor. It brings Loki back to us and returns to its master. Once again my eldest son, the Lord of Thunder, has vanquished Loki. The hammer returns, just in time. Another few seconds and it would have been gone in a full minute, causing me to lose my powers. Then Don Blake would have been standing here, trying to catch it. A feat he could never perform. Short time later, imagine the god of thunder and the god of mischief, both battling here on Earth before our eyes. How romantic. It makes our own ordinary lives seem so dull, doesn't it, Dr. Blake? Well, it's all in your point of view. The end. So, hope you guys enjoy this video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.